What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? This is going to be a quick live, and this is for Kevlo because I put his name up in the title, right? Kevlo, whether if I'm wrong about what I see going on, right? If I'm wrong, I could be wrong, right? I have nothing personal against you, but I want to be totally clear, bro. I'm not looking for that type of content to get on your panel and get into any type of back and forth about just my opinion. What up with it, Letitia? And I want to say this with all the respect in the world. Uh, Kevlo, I really don't give a damn about what you got going on, bro. And I may give my opinion about certain things about what you do in passing, but I want you to absolutely know, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, man. I really don't. To be totally honest, I really don't, man. And I stand on the things that I say about you because one thing's for sure and two things for certain. If you want the bullshit to stop, bro, it would be certain things on your end that you can stop. No, Letitia, I was over there in his chat and you know, I spoke and all that or whatever, but I was asking about that pic that they had of some random dude. I don't know the dude, but I just asked, was that pic real? And they said, yeah, it was real. I didn't know nothing about that pic. So, Kev Low talking about hit the link and come up there. I've been hearing you say some things about me and all this and that. Like, I didn't say nothing disrespectful, but all I did say was, I think you want the bullshit to continue to keep going on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for me to, to me, it ain't nothing for me to talk about with them. Yeah, right, Letitia. Like, see, that's the see, and that's what he don't want a motherfucker to really be pointing out a whole lot of shit that he doing right now. If it's that deep with him, he wouldn't be online having a full panel talk about bullshit. You should be on top of anything that you sitting up here talking about right now. But he's not. And that's on him. Again, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he didn't like the fact that I think that he want the bullshit to continue so he could get monetary gain up off of this type of content. I stand on that. But I don't need to have no fucking conversation with you about it, whether if I'm right about my opinion or if I'm wrong. It don't matter to me. I'm not sitting up here running shows about your shit or even doing no reactions to it. I'm not doing that. I stand pat on that shit. So I'm not sitting up here worry about what the fuck you got going on, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Again, I have a right to my opinion of what I see. And again, if I'm wrong about what I said, then I could be man enough to say, I apologize to you. But otherwise, I'm not about to have no conversation about that bullshit, man. Please. I don't give a fuck. I never would give a fuck about that type of shit no more, bro. If you want to sit up here and look a certain way on the internet by going back and forth and doing all the shit that you doing, that's on you, bro. That ain't got shit to do with me. But I'm not going to sit up here and Letitia, that's my stance. I'm not going to sit up here and hit his panel when he got all this bullshit going on to talk to him about an opinion? Like you really give a fuck. You know damn well, Letitia, kevlo don't give a fuck about my damn opinion. I ain't jumped out the window on that nigga because I don't give a fuck. It ain't affecting me personally, so I don't care. Give a fuck about that shit like that? Is you crazy? It is more shit to be thinking about than to be worried about your ass. No, that's not gonna happen over here, Kevlo. No. That can't happen. Okay? I'm not gonna sit up here and make my channel some Kevlo intensive where I'm talking about every fucking thing that you doing. No, bro. No, that's why I tagged your name up in this video so I can let you know, bro. Look, I just gave an opinion. Do it have to be right? No. And I'm man enough to say when I could be wrong about some shit. But what you ain't gonna do is try to have no conversation with me about that dumb shit. I don't give a fuck. Oh, okay, Letitia. Yeah, but it wasn't nothing, it wasn't even nothing major though, Letitia. I didn't go in and jump out the window on no kevlo and say some out of the way shit about him. I just felt like, look, and I'm still gonna feel this way. If you want the bullshit to stop, at some point, somebody got to be the bigger person in stopping it all the way and not entertaining it. That's why I tuned out, Letitia, because now I don't even know what direction his show is going at. It's like he's not even keeping it on the topic. He just allowing people to come up there and talk shit and get it off. Man, look, it's a time for all of that shit. The topic is you know what? Never mind. I don't give a fuck. Again, I don't care. He can sit up here and put that title up there and then do some other shit all the fuck he want. But that's basically all the fuck he doing. Cause I damn sure wouldn't be on no motherfucker having a bunch of people on the panel and I ain't tried to make no calls to no damn police now, even though it's the weekend. So fucking what? But you worry about a bunch of motherfuckers on your damn panel. You worry about them getting it off instead of you handling your damn business since you done made a big fuss about the whole situation. And see, that's what will lead people to believe that it's all some bullshit, Kevlo. The fuck? But again, do I still give a fuck about the whole situation? No, I don't give a fuck. Y'all the ones gotta bear that fucking cross, not me. Because see, for one, I ain't playing with nobody no way like that at all. When a person wanna play like that, I disengage. I'm not playing with people that way. I'm not gonna entertain that shit. Okay? The moment you start, that's why I don't want to do that shit, because see, people get entirely too goddamn personal on this app. I don't have that type of time. I don't want that up in my space. I swear, you ain't lying, Letitia. This shit is getting fucking ridiculous. This shit is getting fucking ridiculous. You got damn that, man, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Because I'm not going, I promise myself not to give a fuck about none of this shit. Yes, I see every goddamn thing. I know what the fuck is right and I know what the fuck is wrong. But do it matter up in this fucking sector? Apparently not. Apparently the fuck not. When you can have a motherfucker that sit up here and act like he's against sexual predators. Hey, Supernova. Shout out to you, Supernova. Shout out to you. I appreciate you shot me out in your latest video. You know I'm gonna have to do a reaction to that, Supernova. But I'm gonna do it on my Johnny Blaze 2 channel. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my Johnny Blaze 2 channel. But yeah, I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. You got a motherfucker sitting up here acting like he's all against sexual predators, but sitting up in the damn chat, busting it up, trying to tell the motherfucker that used to be on the sex registry. Make that make sense, ladies and gentlemen. We all know who the fuck I'm talking about. We talking about Alpha. I'm glad that Supernova pointed that shit out. Because Alpha, you is the biggest hypocrite, my nigga. You done sat up here and disrespected that man all up in Skinny chat when Skinny's disrespecting the fuck up out of BS 101. And then you take your little clown ass over there to his chat to talk about old Johnny Blaze. You didn't even give a fuck about how the fuck it was gonna look. Messy motherfucker. You's a messy motherfucker, and I stand by that shit. A man that motherfucking messy is a dangerous motherfucking man. You stay the fuck away from me. Give a fuck about what the fuck you report back to a motherfucker. Look at this shit. This old sick son of a bitch report to a man that used to be on the sex registry to tell on old Johnny Blaze. Look who the fuck is all emotional about old Johnny Blaze. Ain't that some shit? That motherfucker was all against Passion when he found out that he had that 4th-degree sexual assault charge on his record. So you ask yourself real quick, why in the fuck would he sit over there in motherfucking biz chat to talk about me? Huh? He seen what the fuck he got on his goddamn record. He know that he been on the motherfucking registry for 18 years. It took the man 18 years, and the man didn't get off of it on his own. No, he got off of that registry for YouTube. That ain't no leadership right there. That's some weak-ass beta bullshit. The fuck is we really talking about here? That motherfucker did not get off the fucking registry because of his own free will. No, it was because of YouTube. Because he was scared to losing his wrench with his own beloved old Kwame Brown. Imagine that. And you think I'm about to go back and forth with a motherfucker like that? Hell fuck no. No, ladies and gentlemen. That type of motherfucker is beneath me for sure. He ain't no motherfucking leader. And ain't nobody gonna convince me otherwise. Ain't nothing but the bullshitting follower. The fuck? Man, I could keep going. And I'm not. I was gonna make this short. Like I said, Kevlo, I ain't got no issue with you, man. I got a right to my opinion. I didn't jump out the window on you. Either way, however it looks to me, it don't matter. Fuck my opinion. You can say fuck me. I don't give a shit. But you ain't got to worry about me getting all up in your business or doing no reactions to this or that or this, because I've been said I'm out of it. I didn't talk about the specifics of what you and what Kwame Brown and your other cousin TJ. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. That is not going to be my content on this channel. So I don't speak on that part of it. The part that I spoke about was if you really want that bullshit to end, you wouldn't continue to keep entertaining it, my nigga. And in my opinion, you sitting up here entertaining it still. The fuck? So I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Fuck is we really talking about? Y'all motherfuckers gonna learn. Y'all better stop fucking with me. What up with it, K20 EP1? Y'all better stop fucking with me and go ahead on about y'all motherfucking business. Because trust me, I'm not the one that you really got to worry about. I'm not the one that you got to worry about because I don't give a fuck about nothing y'all got going on. And if I do give an opinion about some shit, it would be in passing. And I know how to move the fuck on and not beat the drum about that bullshit right there. Give an opinion, move the fuck on. And that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. If you picking up what I put down with this vertical live stream, double tap the screen and hit that like button. But I'm up out this thing.